Hello everybody, SMA Watts here, and we are about to continue our Let's Play of the Draenei Paladin in World of Warcraft. When we last left off, we had helped out at the Northridge Lumber Mill, mostly allaying a worried mother's fears about wolves and gnolls. And then we were invited to Hearthglen by High Lord Tyrion Fordring, who just wanted to meet us, and, he'd heard what we were doing in the Plaguelands, and wanted to get a look at this, plucky young Draenei. Now that we're here in Hearthglen, we're going to see what we can do to help out around the place. Dell here has a quest that goes on to another area. We'll get his quest at the end of this video. But Daria Lorraine here has the quest that's actually more relevant to what we're doing. Talon Fordring's Legacy. Greetings, how do you do? My name is Daria. I am one of the priests in charge of preserving the peace here in Hearthglen. One of my duties involves maintaining the tower down the trail to the southeast of Hearthglen. This particular tower is of personal importance to the High Lord. It's the place where his son was killed. With the recent incursion of gnolls, however, the maintenance of the tower has grown difficult. Will you help me out and help me rid the trail of some of the gnoll vandals so I can do my duty? Alright, there's also some stuff, I believe training some recruits to be done on the way out as well. I do find it interesting that everyone here is very much in the Argent tournament tier of gear that was dropped. So they all look like they just came from the tournament.
What can I do for you?
It's about time. Finally you're here. Get to work. My men have been sparring with these wooden practice dummies for too long. Sure, you can learn how to swing a sword by practicing with a dummy, but real combat requires a real combatant. I asked for them to send me someone imposing, but I suppose a skitty-armed Draenei Paladin will have to do. Now get in there and teach my men how to fight.
Have a good one.
Alright, I don't recall. Sure. Hey you, Night Elf. Lieutenant, Mayor once asked me to challenge you to a duel. Fine, but I won't hold back. That's fine. And hammer. You, Night Elf. You, Blood Elf. Duel. You need something to deny. Yeah, duel. Mom was right. I'll never make it in the Argent Crusade. Alright, let's stand here.
How may I help?
You need to... yes, duel. Orc.
What do you want? Something need doing?
I do not move. Because the mountain does not fall. I'm just looking over the paperwork here, and it says we were expecting a female Draenei Paladin. You're not... Never mind, it would appear that you are not the person I originally hired, but you did a good job, so I'm going to pay you anyhow. Drudges. Say, I never caught your name. Salah? Pleased to meet you, Salah. I've got one more problem beyond that hunter shooting his gun. I got one more problem that needs fixing. And you look like the type of person that just screams, I'm a problem fixer. There's a small mine on the northern edge of Hearthglen. When we get most of our ore the town needs. My drudges, who work the mine normally, do a decent job. Unfortunately, it seems that a larger than average spider has taken up residence within the cave. Think you can clear things up for me? Sure. I'll kill Chandro. Now, I don't remember what the name of the spider in Lord of the Rings was, but I think that you named it something kind of like it. Alright, alright. You know, I find it funny, there's like 6 guys outside terrified, and there's these 4 guys who are like, I'm ready. But then there's like 10 guys in between who are like, whatever, just ignore the spider. Get the work done. You don't bother it, it won't bother you. Which I guess they know about aggro radius. Ooh, Shadow Soak. It's good, taking care of it. Cowering Orc. Problem is solved. Nothing the little Draenei muscle couldn't solve, couldn't handle. Nice work. In retrospect, I'm glad the other Paladin never showed up. You've proven to be all the help I needed.
See you later.
Well, that was most of the, what I needed to level. I stand corrected. I probably will hit 40 this video. I also like that you get a little bit of Argent Crusade rep, but I find it funny you don't get enough to even become friendly with them. At least I don't think you do. Where am I at, Argent Crusade-wise? Oh, maybe you do become friendly with them. Alright, 2 out of 10 down. Wow. You know, given that the Argent Crusade has it, I kind of wish there was a way to get that skin of shield other than off Illidan Stormrage. Because it's one of the coolest shield models you can get in-game. And it's certainly worth the effort to get. But you... and you... Alright, one more. One more 30 null. Thieving little monsters they are. Oh, I didn't realize this was a autocomplete quest. I must admit, Salah, I have been using my mind vision spell to keep tabs on you, and I must say the number of gnolls you have found on the trail is truly staggering. Unusual behavior, even for gnolls. Let me concentrate for a moment. You feel Dara's mind vision, travel elsewhere, then return to you. Further down the trail, south of Talon's Tower, the gnolls have carved out a small meeting area to the east of the main road. Something is happening there. I'm not certain what. We should investigate. I will look for anything out of the ordinary. You just protect yourself. So I am just carrying your vision? Okay, this is like the easiest form of scouting ever. Just go there, don't die. Mount. Where is it? Now that I've got my awesome war elephant, let's go. Oh, my armor became plate. Wow. Massive upgrade. And I got shield. Which I'm not even 100% sure that I really want. Because to be honest, I'm pretty happy with harsh words. I mean, shield sorta works the same. Yeah, except that actually harsh words just does a ton more damage. What I'll probably do is keep harsh words till probably till Warlords comes out. Yes, I understand, Priestess, but I am a little busy at the moment. Gnolls and necromancy, what a surprise. And I thought that here in the Western Plaguelands we had put those dark days behind us. You sensed our eyes focusing on the ground. Wait, what is that? Do you see these reagents over there? And these supplies here? Those belong to the Argent Crusade. Gnolls are known for thievery, but as far as I know, Hearthglen hasn't had any incursions since Red Pines came. Very suspicious. I know a few helpful folks within Hearthglen. Morris Vant, Outfitter Mendeleev, Bree Ironstock, and High Cleric Elphus. All can be trusted and all are well connected. Question them and find out what they know about any of these lost supplies. The good people of Hearthglen. So does 250... Whereas this turns 300... So this turns 3 holy power into like 800-ish damage. This turns... It just does half as much damage. But gives me Bastion... Yeah, I think Harsh Words is a better dump. I mean, unless I have another glyph that's... Glyph of Consecrate's totally not something I'd use. Yeah, I don't really have anything else. This one's an interesting one, I think. Yep. So I'm just going to keep it for a while. Alright. Now, did I get... be here... Okay, I have to actually learn Epic Riding still. Well, Journeyman Riding.
Can I help you?
May the light watch over you, child, and how may I help you this fine day? I am looking for someone who may have stolen supplies from Hearthglen. Have you any leads for me? Stolen supplies? Well, let me think about it. A certain priest named Darla, who took all the extra wine after last week's service, but didn't throw it out as I asked. I believe she'll be apologizing for that, though. Winks at you. I also heard about an abnormal number of confessions this week about some of the mages. What was his name? Crisp? Lisp? Something along those lines. Now be on your way.
Be seeing you.
And I believe Miss Ironstock.
Talk to me.
Hello, Paladin. Hello, ma'am. Heard any interesting rumors lately? Well, let's see. I hear that Magus Bisp has been spending his time cooped up on the top of his tower working on some new spell or something. I heard Delgaron was planning on retiring and heading back to his farm. He may have already left, in fact. Oh, and I heard there's some Draenei Paladin running around town asking all sorts of annoying questions. Just playing with you, love. Hope that information helped.
Watch your back.
Guessing in here? Nope. Blacksmith.
Can I help you?
Good day, brave paladin. How can I be of service? Have you noticed anything strangely? Any new customers in our blacksmith shop? Well, let's see. I had some drudges running away from the mine over there. Said something about a spider. New customers. Well, there was Geraldine, the lovely young gnome who bought an axe twice her size last week. Oh, and Magus Bisp came by asking for some armor. Not sure why he'd need plate armor.
For the Alliance.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Just sorta chilling.
Well met.
Can I help you? Have you had any noticed anything strange lately? Any new customers buying anything suspicious? What is it? An interrogation? You're not one of Fordring's internal affairs guys, are you? Well, I got nothing to hide. Let me look over my records. Last week I sold a ball gown to Lieutenant Maya, which struck me as odd. What else? Magus Bisps bought several dozen leather jerkins, which he couldn't give any reason for. Owen Fryer Burlingham came by to stock up on swimwear for his trip to Harder and Hideaway. That's about it. Now, if you don't mind, I have customers.
Light bless you.
Splits is not a customer. Did you notice anything, Salah? Many names were mentioned, but one name was mentioned far more than others. Bisp. Magus Bisp is one of Hearthglen's most preeminent arcanists. To imagine that he would be interacting with gnolls and dabbling in necromancy, it's unthinkable. You'll find him atop the tower near Hearthglen at his main gate. Hopefully he'll have an explanation for all this. If not, well, I wouldn't go up to the top of the tower unprepared, Salah. I am always prepared. I am like a Draenei scout. You too. Always be prepared. Alright. And up the winding path. Some blood elves. Being blood elves. This is totally the wrong tower. Alright, let me give them my Illic. Well, since there's a skull at the top there. Right tower.
Light be with you.
What are you doing up here, Draenei? Can't you see you're interfering with official Argent Crusade business? I was just wondering what you knew about the gnolls to the south. Someone has been giving them supplies to practice necromancy.
For the Alliance.
You'll pay for your life with them, miserable scum. Judge me. This is kind of impressive, actually. Like, no. And shield. I suppose that we can take his aggression as an admission of guilt. Are you alright, Salah? I'm fine. So, you killed a member of the Argent Crusade inside of Hearthglen. Usually that's not smiled upon, even in self-defense. I recommend that you come back to Mardenhold Keep and turn yourself into the High Lord. Hopefully he will hear you out and be sympathetic with your situation. I hope I haven't gotten you in any trouble. Well, okay, I mean, I don't think it's murder. It was self-defense. I self-defense the crap out of him, but... Is it just Tyrion? Yeah, it's just Tyrion. I mean, this used to be a Scarlet Crusade fortress. And I believe Talon Fordring was misguidedly part of the Scarlet Crusade.
The time of the Argent Crusade?
I'm already aware of your actions, Salah. I welcome you to my town, give you my blessing, and what do? Slay the traitor that we've been hunting down for weeks. Well done. Your heroism is budding much earlier than even I anticipated. I kind of like that shield.
Courage is our greatest weapon.
Can I help you?
I've been many places in my life, good paladin. I fought the Battle of Alt-Courage, passed through the Dark Portal into Outland, joined the Argent Crusade
Have a good one.
to walk away from you in the middle of us talking.
What can I do for you?
Joined the Argent Crusade to beat down the Scourge in the coldest
Around.
North Rend.
Greetings.
But before all that, I was a farmer here in Lordaeron. Now I find myself here in Hearthglen, a scant few miles from home. It's time I paid my respect. I'm headed to Menderstead before I return home. I wouldn't mind meeting up with you again once I'm there.
Be careful.
So for the record, the quests up here were very high experience, like way higher than I was expecting. Feels sluggish for its size.
What can I do for you?
Take me to the Menderstead,
See
please.
you later.
So I'm obviously going to have to pay a visit down south to Stormwind between videos and train up my riding. No big deal, really, but certainly something I'll have to do. And we can land anytime now. It would appear that I arrived before you, Salah. Field Agent Kartish gave me the details about my old house. Seems my battles with the Scourge aren't quite over yet. Alright, so that's going to do it for here. Next video will probably help Dell here retake his home and see what else we can do around Menderstead for a second time. Hope you'll join me for it.